So what do you do after you've been accepted into the BEDA program? Well, first of all, congratulations. I know that it's exciting to get that email after waiting so long, because I know it's been a long wait, right? So congratulations. And if you are watching this before, anticipating, what to do, this will still prepare you to get ahead of the process, So let's get into it. What do you do after you've been accepted into the program? Now, when you receive the email, it's very important, because you're gonna have a short window of time to do some very important steps, right? First of all, you are going to have to inform them through email if you accept the position, and they will tell you clearly the window of time that you have to accept, usually within 48 hours, right? Then you're gonna have to do an enrollment process, which they will explain clearly in the email in English, because they understand that you will be an English speaker and you possibly don't know Spanish. The website, the Comillas website, will be in Spanish. Maybe it will translate for your computer, but they will also tell you what to put, or they will translate the form for you, or the different boxes that you have to enter information into. Now, another important thing, and I forgot to mention this in the other videos, but this is very important. There is a non-refundable fee that you will have to pay for enrollment into the program, because remember, you are students here. The rest of the course is covered, but this enrollment fee is something you'll have to cover. It will be possibly 175 euros or maybe 195. I would say save 200 euros beforehand, just in case. And you have to pay this within 3 days of being notified of being accepted. If you do a wire transfer, right, that will take a while, but at least give them the evidence, or you have to give them the evidence of you having submitted the transfer within the 3 days. They don't joke about this, people, okay? That's why I say try to save it beforehand. Okay, so another thing that's important for immigration is getting your visa. Now, this visa will be valid for 90 days for you to get entry into Spain, and afterwards they will help you and tell you about the process of getting your student residency card. Thankfully, for my first year, they helped me a lot. I had to go back and forth, to Madrid, because I just really wanted the program to help me. But now, applying for the visa within your country, I can't give you the specific things that you will need. Even the program can't give you, because each consulate, each embassy will be different. They'll have, different requirements. So go online and see the specifics for your consulate. BEDA will help you though with giving you the things that are usually required, for applying for the visa. And you'll have to communicate with your consulate. So as soon as you've gotten the acceptance and you've done all of that, get the visa process started as soon as possible. Maybe if you have any questions, send them an email. Don't wait, because they're really helpful. Now, another thing to consider is housing. Now, let me tell you, housing in Madrid is not easy, right? It's already expensive. Based on what I've seen, it's more of there's so much competition, because many people go to Madrid to study, to work, very metropolitan city. So for housing, get started as soon as possible. For me, thankfully, I was blessed to have been given the option to get this apartment, through contacts in my school. It wasn't through BEDA. BEDA will help you to provide links for where to look, but they won't help you get the housing. I will say that even in a different city, the housing for foreigners, it's not that easy. Can I be honest? Some people actually don't want to rent to foreigners. And then as a black person, a person of color, people may specifically not want to rent to you. So if you find that the communication is starting to feel weird, you don't have to go ahead. Now, I know that if you may feel like, oh, you have to take whatever comes, but don't. That's why it's good to start early so that you don't have to take whatever's thrown at you. You don't have to rent with them. You know, if it feels as if this person is asking too much question, they don't seem very open to communicate with you. You know, they've seen your profile picture and, you know, but I'm saying that you can experience that. That's not everybody, because guess what? Like Caribbean people, we take care of our houses. You know this. We clean very well and we take care of our apartments. And some landlords have actually expressed this, that they like how we keep their place. So it's so sad how you can be losing out because you're discriminating against people. It exists, so I just want to prepare you, right? But I would also suggest getting in contact with people. This is why community is so important. If you know of, you know, wherever you're from, if you know of a community that is available, talk to them. Ask them, are you aware of what may be available? Can you help me? Usually people are very willing to help if they know of a contact or something like that. So get involved with your Facebook groups, your WhatsApp group. You know, if you get in contact with your school coordinator, you know, ask him or her if they're aware of any groups or whatever. Just ask around and get as much information as possible. You don't want to have the option of staying in a hostel or an Airbnb, like racking up the expenses while you're trying to look for an apartment. Okay, so one thing I want to mention really quickly, which is very important, is that you still want to give yourself hopefully at least 1 week so you can see the apartments face to face. So you get in contact with different landlords and then you travel to Spain and maybe you'll book an Airbnb or another place for a week so that you can see face to face, because you don't want to be surprised, because of course things, the way things look in photos or in a video is not the same as face to face. So I just want to mention that it's really important to do that. Laws here to protect people. So usually you pay the deposit and the first month's rent, not anymore. And if you are getting in contact with an agency, I would say be very careful, because sometimes I've heard horror stories. And get a contract. BEDA will actually tell you specifically about this. Get a contract so you know what you're paying beforehand. Preparing to come here in terms of travel expenses, BEDA will not cover that. So you have to cover your airfare, your first maybe month and a half here, because when you start in the middle of September and you get paid half your grant for that. So save. I would say to be comfortable, this is minus airfare, right? Have at least, or to be comfortable, have 2,000 euros saved. Try your best. If you are considering the program, even from the beginning, even from application, start saving from then. All right. Okay, so I hope this prepares you somewhat. If you have any more questions, any other questions, let me know in the description box below. I'd be happy to help as much as I possibly can. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked what you see, subscribe below. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Someone's looking at me. All right. Okay.